And with that, I think we are live again. Woohoo!
Are we? Woohoo!
I see the voice going out. Someone's going to have to tell me online if we actually made it or not. Did we make it? I'm going to assume yes.
Yay!
Sean is on. Woo! Alright, so, last week. See if I can remember all that went down last week. They reinterrogated the prisoner. Didn't get a whole lot out of him. You talked with, I'm trying to remember her name, Mistress Heideldur again. She has instructed you what to do specifically with the changelings, the dissident changelings. After that, you said goodbye to the parents. Grodin got a nice sharpened sword and a armor upgrade, and then proceeded to unload the ox so it could stay safely behind in the city, which turned out to be more of an adventure than Aslan Eve realized. Getting himself a little bit chilled in the process. You got the boat unstuck after some significant fidgeting with magic didn't work. You used brute strength. The ship came undone, got back on board, and you are now sailing to Luskan, which is where I believe we pick up today. So you are in the the cold waters, the cold waters of the north. You've come around Icewind Dale somewhere around midnight. And you see way off in the distance a small island that you recognize, the shape of at least, where the harpies were. And the captain makes sure to swing significantly wide of that now that she's not being chased by pirates.
Woohoo!
And morning comes, you find yourself a good 4 or 5 hours out from Luskan. Still probably another, most of the day, to get there. The day is yours. There you go, we're there.
Yay!
We're in Luskan?
No, you are on the boat. The day is yours. We can fast forward to Luskan, or if there's anything you want to do before that. Oops, I need that.
Grodin, I'm assuming it's pretty smooth sailing at this point, right?
It is, yeah. The waters are fairly calm. They're not as calm as the picture behind me, but you know, it's not like you're having to hold on to the rails to stay in the boat.
And it's a pretty good sized ship, right?
Yeah.
All right. Grodin's gonna find.
It's not like Deadliest Catch
captain.
or anything, though.
Yeah, Grodin's gonna find the captain and see if she wanted to have their sparring match.
Okay. Hold on just a second.
Hail, Captain.
Okay. Oh, howdy. How's it going?
I was wondering if you would want to partake in the sparring match.
Well, I suppose we could, but I'd hate to beat you out here in the middle of nowhere and then just have to throw your corpse overboard. You can get a proper burial that way, now would you?
That is amusing.
Won't be the first time she's done it either.
Well,
If you would prefer more people to see it on land when you lose, that is fine with me.
oh, absolutely. The more the better, because I can place bets that way. Maybe make a little money.
Very well.
It's because you don't pay us enough, Captain.
We don't. I haven't gotten any money from you.
I was doing this on a diplomatic mission, but you know, Got to make a little money somehow or other, right? She just grins.
Yeah, I agree. So where's my money?
Grodin is instead just going to do his normal practice routine on the ship in the open.
Okay. Out in the open, Thorba goes out in front of the captain's deck, sits down and props her feet on the rail. The captain comes by and shoves her feet off.
All right.
You guys have any plans on the ship?
Not necessarily. I don't.
Nope.
All right, so it's a good 4 or 5 hours later. Crouching past midday. The captain starts saying, "All right, we got to, pull the sails and do this and get the anchor ready." And starts giving all these commands. I don't know much about ships, so you're just going to have to, imagine most of that. But she starts giving commands for getting the boat landed and secured. She says, "We're getting close." After a good 2 more hours or so, everything is prepared, and you see similar and familiar harbors off in the distance. And pretty soon you hear the bells and chimes of the city life going on, and eventually you are pulling up into the docks of what she tells you is Luskan. Well, we're here. And she, starts giving commands to drop the anchor and secure the ship and start unloading what little cargo they have left, and starts talking to the quartermaster about restocking the ship because they went through a lot of their supplies while waiting for you.
Well, the Loxodon brought some to them as well.
Yep. But, they have a whole crew, and they got to get back to Baldur's Gate, so. Well, Mr. Grodin, the captain comes up to you. "It was a pleasure, and please, if you ever need a merchant ship and not a diplomatic vessel, please look me up. If you need a diplomatic vessel, please find a different one." Leaving us on the ice for several days was not the most pleasurable experience, but I'm glad we were able to help.
I will ensure that you have priority when we open up the gates for trade.
That would be most kind. She just smiled. I would appreciate that.
I thank you again for your service in getting us to and from. And again, we will ensure that you are a priority when it comes to trade to make up for the hardships that your crew had endured.
That would be most nice. Well, you guys have a great stay in Luskan, and I wish you the best with this situation you're going to deal with. She just kind of smiles, not saying the names of the creatures out loud.
Indeed. I wish you luck and prosperity in your future endeavors.
Well, thank you very much. All right, guys. And she starts, waving people on and telling you, grab that and move this. And she's back in captain mode.
Have a good one, Miss Stewbeard.
You too.
I'll be taking my leave.
Bring in. All right, so you guys debark, and you are on the docks of Luskan. You see people milling about. Several docks or ships are in dock at the moment, so there are lots of people moving equipment and boxes. You hear people shouting and talking with each other. Some of them give Grodin a little bit of a side eye, but it's not terrible. It's not as bad as he's seen in other places.
Water
And you are here. And you are here.
What's the plan?
So,
Find a
yeah,
tavern?
what did we come to Luskan for, Grodan?
What time of day is it?
It is after like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, probably, by the time you get docked.
I believe that the idea was to go from Luskan towards our primary destination. This would probably be the ideal time to gather more traditional supplies and also ensure that we are rested for the journey.
Magical items. Got it. Okay.
If that's what you want to look for.
We should go to a tavern and find a place to sleep, and then I will go look for a magic shop.
I think that sounds like a good idea. I could use some ale.
I guess
Let's
I'll
go
go with
find a
best guard
tavern.
of this magic shop.
So what are you doing to find places to go?
I guess.
I will ask one of the dock workers.
You stop somebody, he's got this big old box on his shoulder, and yeah! What's up?
Do you know where the nearest tavern is? Or a nice
Nearest?
tavern?
Oh, nice. Oh, well,
Or
that'd
a
be,
nice- either one.
well, the nearest is the One-Eyed Jax. It's, well, just over there around the corner, and he tells you about it. He describes it as a very, well, affordable place. And then you say, well, if you want something a little better, there's the Royal Arms. The Royal Arms is, well, a little more snooty, but, well, it's a lot more snooty. If you want one,
Sleepy people.
somewhere in the middle of the road, there's probably the Seven Sails Inn. It's, you know, clean, comfortable, but a little more costly. I got to set this box down, man. It's very heavy. Is that all you needed?
Yeah, that's all we needed. You're good.
Oh, okay. Well, you have a great day. He keeps going.
Good luck with your job and whatever you're doing.
Bring in gives him a copper.
Oh, kind of grabs it real quick and, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. A whole copper. Oh, a whole copper. Wow. Thought that was going to be a gold piece. Okay. He puts it in his pocket. He
Just
doesn't.
as broke as
Where
you,
do we wanna
man.
go to, guys? Which one do we
What was
wanna
that
go
question?
To? Which inn do we want to go to?
I'd prefer
That's what
somewhere
I'm
that wasn't, full of sailors.
I'm trying to say
Well-
they're great people. Look at this guy with no teeth over here.
The thoughts on that
Hi.
is if
How are you?
we are looking to bet on fighting, it is generally the rougher establishments that have such.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure Grodan is right in that. As in, he was like not happy about it, but he's just like, well, oh well.
In my experience, this has
Thorba
been the
laughs and
case.
smacks Groden on the back. Boy's right. We need to head ourselves on over to that One-Eyed Jax, I think.
Indeed.
Oh, we don't have to sleep there. We could recruit there, even start a pit. Start throwing bets down on two people fighting, see if they get into it.
Jax has its own pit. I've been there.
Oh, goodness
That would
gracious.
seem to be the place to go.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Onward.
Thorba steps out in front and leads the way. This way! She heads on and not very far. It is out of the docks area, but not approaching Midtown or anything. She eventually stops, and you see a playing card turned sideways. It's like ripped in half on the sign, and she just smiles and says, "Gentlemen, I welcome you to the best place in Luskan," and steps on in.
As when he looks around, he's like, I highly doubt that.
As you step in, it is dark in here, candle lit. You hear people laughing and shouting, and eventually you hear, this scream come from the other end of the room, and everyone just busts out in laughter. And those two sounds generally don't mix in your head, but for some reason,
I'm also picturing like really boisterous,
here.
like Witcher, like tavern music.
Yes, it is a very, boisterous, loud place. I would have my sound effects on, but my system was having problems today, and I didn't want to tempt the sound, so I have yet to turn on sounds. But imagine theater of the mind, the loud, boisterous shouting and cheering and jeering. You have people behind the bar serving up drink after drink, and this seems to be a place where everyone goes to just let loose and have fun, whatever that means to you. You see women not quite fully clothed, not running around naked, but, they let a little bit hang out every now and then.
As,
do
what
any of the
is
people
this
here
place?
Do any of the people here look formidable?
Oh, many. Yes, you see some sailors that are very strongly built. You also see some people who look small and lithe, but they're carrying their weapons with them, and you don't see a lot of weapons in town, generally speaking. So this does appear to be a place where people tend to come and go with, whatever it is that they intend to do for the day. May or may not include brawling.
Groden
You don't see a
is
barkeep
going
behind
to
the bar. That's another thing you do
approach
notice.
the pit.
You work your way toward the back, and you see someone you recognize. There's a short little gray-haired dwarf. Short little gray-haired dwarf, big schnoz, sitting over there, sitting toward the edge of the pit. And he's just got his arms crossed, leaning over, watching what's going on. And you recognize him. It looks a lot like Flaggonshide.
Does he recognize Groden pushing through the crowd?
He has yet to
Was
look up.
this the dwarf that I defeated in the last pit fight?
Oh no, Drennick's too old to fight. He doesn't fight no more.
Where have we met this dwarf? Because I don't remember.
He was he was the one that was running the
last
pit fight.
He was the one that runs the fights.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I had the wrong voice for him. I got to remember what his voice was now that I'm thinking about it. Oh yeah, I know it. Okay.
It's okay.
So eventually he does look up, and his eyes catch yours, and he just grins, and he stands up and pushes through the people and comes up to you, and eventually stands right in front of who would he stand in front of? That's a really good question. He would probably stand right in front of Groden, because he would notice Groden above the rest. It's been a long time since I found you guys. Well, a couple weeks anyway. You are just in time, I tell you. You wouldn't happen to be in for another round, would you?
Yeah, actually, I think we were.
I was looking at challenging my friend here, but this is an interesting opportunity.
Well, I got a wee bit of a problem, and maybe you can help me out. Some of my fighters got a little bit carried away. Had to send them back to the temple to rest a little bit. And, well, that leaves tonight a little bit open booked. I've got a couple people in the pit there that are volunteering for cash, but let's just say it's not getting the crowd as riled up as I like. You guys, last time I had you, I made a lot of money. I'm wondering if you're willing to do it again. If you'd be up for another cash round, say 500 apiece.
I'm down.
I would be interested.
I too would be interested.
Even the little one. All right. Thorba just leans back and says,
Okay.
"No, I'm going to wait for Grodin.
I'll just spit
All
on
by
this
myself."
friends here.
What was that?
Question.
What did Bringen ask? I lost him. All right. What was your question, Grodin?
Okay, so how much are the Mirabar trade tokens worth?
They're worth about 500 gold pieces per that you know of. They vary depending on who you're selling them to. You don't necessarily, like, an average shop vendor is going to look at it and give you whatever the weight in gold is
said,
for it. 20, 30 gold.
Just bet on them. Probably safe for that.
You're breaking up on me,
Hello?
Bringen. Sorry. I didn't catch a single word of that.
Yep, we hear you.
I don't.
Well, I did hear him.
I don't hear.
I didn't hear him. Oh no!
How about now? Can you?
We hear you for
Yes,
the
I
first
can
3
hear you.
seconds, and then you
There we
cut
go.
out, I think.
Okay.
So as we had said
I was
before,
just saying.
if you are a earphone vendor and would like to have someone sing your praises up and down and, do a little advertising, we would sure love to have some headphones. I'm just saying. Okay, you were saying, Bringen? Or not. Okay. So-
Yay, audio issues.
Yay!
And so the curse continues.
Oh,
All right, so... Well, wait, there he was. Maybe.
right. How about now?
I heard
You
that.
I hear
You're
you
in
now.
and you're
I hear
in and
you a little
out.
bit.
Still hear me? Test.
Yep,
Test.
we heard
Now what?
we heard test. That's all we heard.
Okay.
I think
Am I?
you're-
Hello.
You're shorting out, man. We get like every other syllable. While you're resolving that, Grodin, you
Yes.
were asking me a question. Now I forgot what the answer was. Dagnabbit.
The Mirabar trade tokens, because
Yes.
Gordon doesn't have a lot of gold, but he does have some Mirabar trade tokens.
Right. It depends on who you're offering those to. The reason they're trade tokens is, and not spendable cash, they use them to build trade alliances with various factions or countries. So, if you're offering them to an official or a government, those have a lot of weight because they can then use those for political favor. The average vendor on the street is only going to offer you what they can melt the coin down for in actual gold.
Test.
I don't know
Am
what
I back?
You're back.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
there you
that's
go.
perfect.
Hey.
Yay. So do you have a question, Bringen? Now that we can hear you.
No, I was just trying to be whippy.
Oh.
I just said, oh, it'd be cheaper for me to bet on my friends at this point.
Well, you never know. So, Drenick Flaggonshide looks over at you and says, well, if you're interested, here's what I was thinking. Maybe I could get the cage match of the century. Huh? Sounds dramatic, doesn't it?
It does.
I'm thinking, put you all
Unnecessarily
in the,
so. But yes.
put you all in the cage match. And see who comes out.
Anthony looks and he's like, "Oh my goodness, I don't know about that."
Bringen goes, actually, that'd be a great opportunity to settle some scores.
I'm
All right, then.
interested.
So here's what we'll do. When these two numbnuts finish beating themselves senseless, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna announce you, and two of you go on this side, and two of you go on the other side. I'll throw a couple more people in. I might have a couple more people throw in there with you. Yeah, I'm liking this. Tell them place their bets, and then off we go. What were your names again? I had good names for you. I remember last time.
I think we'll do something different this time. But Thorba, perhaps this would be a good chance to beat on Grodan if you join my team.
Oh, we're doing teams now, are we? All right. Well, if we're doing teams,
He is looking to form an alliance because he is weaker than I am.
Physically, Grodan.
And charismatically.
Grodan pulls out
I think that
the
could be
mirror bar
quite
trade token
doable.
and shows it to
To Drennick?
God, I just forgot his name. Yeah, to Drennick. I am short of cash, but would you be interested in this?
Oh, he looks at it. That looks quite official. I'm not. Oh, that's the wrong voice. That there looks quite official. What is it?
These are tokens of trade for Mirabar.
That's
If
not very far
traded
away.
in to Mirabar, they are generally worth around 500 gold.
Tell you what. I ain't going there for quite a while. I'll give you 300.
He gives him 2 of the trade tokens.
All right, so you have 600 gold. He runs back to the coin box, fishes out 600 gold worth of coin in platinum, most likely, and brings it back to you. So you have 600 gold worth of platinum coins. So 60 platinum coins.
And he
Fighting pit's good
gives
money.
him the 500 for the buy-in.
Yep. All right. What about you? He looks over at
Aslan
Aslan
gives him 500 gold.
All right. Now we're talking.
I will lay down 500 gold.
No.
And you there, what's your name? I don't think I've met you before. He looks over at Bringen. Did we lose him again?
I think we might have.
Oh.
Did not have. Did you? Hello.
There you are. Hi.
Oh, hello.
Apparently, I'm just dealing with lag.
Oh, nice.
Oh, all right. So he looks at you and says, I don't think I've met you before. What's your name?
I'm Bringen.
Bringen.
If you want to announce me to the game, then I'm bringing the pain.
That's what I was going to say. You and I think alike.
Why didn't I do that?
All right, well, you guys find your corners. I'll announce you here in just a minute. And so he goes off and
So
Wait,
goes back to his
am I
coin
on my own
box.
me and
team?
Gordon are on a team.
There's
I know me and Greta
5
are.
of you, or 4 of you. There's 4 of you.
Plus Thorba.
Thorba says, Thorba didn't give any money. She's like, I'm not paying this man to fight. I want to do it for free and beat you fairly. I'll take the second round.
All right, I guess it's me and you bringing. I suppose. Oh Lord.
I prefer to be called the War Master in this fight.
Are you telling? Are you
He gets a
telling
title
that
now.
to Drennick?
Yeah, to Drennick, yes.
All right, so you'll go up to Drennick and whisper that to him, and he just kind of looks at you. War Master. Oh, I like that. That's quite catchy, that one is.
I will be called the Dawnbreaker.
Oh, how nice.
Legally distinct from the Skyrim weapon.
All right.
Oh, no, wait, no. I will be called Orion. That's what I'm going to be called.
Orion. Oh, that's not very threatening. Are you sure about that?
It's a warrior of the stars.
He is not very
No,
threatening, if you could not tell.
Oh, it might be
I'm not
accurate. Only shows up once a year.
Well, that's a Dawnbreaker.
You know, now that I think about it, I kind of like it. All right. Orion.
None of you know the constellations, do you?
No, I don't. No, Bringan's only interested in a couple of stars, so he would not know the constellations.
So, I'm going to message someone over here. In the
Ooh,
chat.
secrets.
Secrets. All right, there we go. Put it in the chat. All right. So you see him, and after a while, the 2 thugs in the center, they're just rusty old sailors. They're well built and beating on each other. But after a while of beating on each other, one of them takes a solid punch to the jaw, and the other one just falls like a sack of potatoes. Yeah! And the crowd goes wild, and you see people, some people extremely happy, other people tearing up their tickets. And you look around and you realize that this pit fight, unlike the previous one was set up for the upper class of society, and there were a lot of very high-class people there, etc. This is just something that apparently he's doing on the side to make a little extra cash. He's probably not going to rake it in thousands of platinum. He's probably going to rake it in hundreds of platinum. But still, he's going to make a decent... You think with as many people as are here, he'll make a pretty good night of it. But you don't see the town... or the clout that you saw before when you were doing the pit fight in Red Larch.
That was Waterdeep.
No, it was Red Larch.
No, it was Red Larch, yeah.
So is this
The only interesting thing
unarmed,
about that.
or are we bringing our weapons?
Are you asking him? He said, "Oh, the more the weapons, the better, as far as I'm concerned. Makes it more interesting." See, he should have
Fair
seen
enough.
the last set we brought here, shouldn't he?
Yes, I really should have.
Ah, I tell you.
Now that I've agreed to it.
All right, so pretty soon he stands up and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hope everyone's had a chance to get another round of drinks. And, well, when you get yourself settled, we have a great surprise for you. Something I didn't even know was going to happen. But, well, the gods have smiled on me, it seems. We have some of the greatest fighters the pits have ever seen, and they have chosen tonight to make their appearance. Get your bets ready. I will announce them as we get started. And then he kind of digs around for some papers, and we have the War Master, and he points toward Groden.
Hey.
You see some
Groden lifts
people
his hand.
stand and cheer, and at seeing the very large Loxodon, you see a lot of people go, "Hey, Jim, what do you think? Yep, oh yeah, of course." You know, you see a lot of people just kind of like eyes wide, and we have bringing the pain.
Raise my shield and bang my great sword against it. Not quite that tinny sounding, but
Yeah, you hear people cheering and shouting, and a couple more people smile and nod. All right, you know. We have.
They think I'm cute.
Then he points over at Aslan and even says, "We have the Dark Lord of Mystery." He didn't give a name, so he just picked one.
Aslan just braces his hands with magic in it.
All right. And finally, the best for last, Orion! And everybody just stands there going, "Oh, Orion? Yay!"
I will go through and how dare all of you? All of you stuff. I will go through and blow my horn while raising my sword.
Okay, all right. That gets a few people riled up. Yeah, all right. He's gonna die, isn't he? Yep.
I'm the Dark Lord. I love it.
All right. Well, to your corners. I've also got a couple other surprises for you. But we'll save those for later. And so everybody...
Groden steps out into the ring.
All right. So, you step out.
Unsheathes his sword and does like one of his little, like effortless flourishes with like the giant blade.
Right. So we have the players. Oh, I gotta... Excuse me just a moment. We go put all the points back on the players, apparently. Because I've killed you all already once. In my
Oops.
head. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sure.
Rude.
So, question: are we on? Just to clarify, are we on teams or is this a free for all?
Free for all.
Okay.
So Grodan did not agree to a team?
Apparently not.
I mean, if Aslan Eve and Bringen team up, then of course he's going to side with you, but...
All right, so we also have, and as you guys go to your sides, you see this short little halfling fella standing there, and on one side, and on the other side, you see a tall, not SMR. I know what I'm trying to say.
Ganassi?
Ganassi, thank you. Water Ganassi. He's standing there, and his hair is just flowing back and forth. And the Ganassi turns to whichever side. Which side did you go to? The Groden, the Ganassi, or the halfling?
I mean, Groden's not going to say that he wouldn't look at the halfling as a, not a threat, but he...
So you go up to the Water Ganassi then?
Sure.
Ah, welcome. So you are the War Master, and he's this very soft-spoken.
Indeed.
You see a holy symbol around his neck of Sarenrae, but it doesn't look like that's something he's familiar with using. It looks probably more for show than anything. Well, I am Eratase. It is good to meet you.
Indeed.
You are a man
I
of
guess
few
we get the
words.
halfling.
Well, all right.
On that note, can Bringen overhear that? And could I do
Yeah.
insight if I could?
Insight on what are you trying to insight? Like, is he lying? Is he
What his
conniving?
particular interest is at this fight?
That doesn't take much of an insight check.
Oh, okay.
As Drennick stands up and says, "Now for what I've all been waiting for. We have on this side," and he looks over and realizes there's 3 of you, and he's like, "No, oh well." On this side we have an additional team member, the Lion Tamer. And the halfling stands up and, "You want to describe yourself? We have a guest player today."
Whoop, whoop.
Hey.
Yeah, so hi. The Lion Tamer is a 3/4 halfling. He is wearing a cloak that is a little hard to put your eyes on, but he wears it unhooded. And he doesn't really try to do anything to work the crowd. He just kind of stands there with I just don't really care about the rest of the crowd present.
I like how Grodan indirectly insulted him before he was even introduced.
Yep.
He would take great offense to hearing it, but he really, to the start of these, he really doesn't pay too much attention.
Drennick then turns and says,
end.
"Oh, go ahead. Sorry."
I was saying, Bringen moves to the opposite end of the halfling.
Just for the fun of it?
Well, just because at this point he doesn't know what he's dealing with. Maybe a bit trepidatious.
So who's the Lion Tamer with? Actually,
The Lion Tamer is apparently
lost
with Bringen and Aslaneve.
Oh, okay.
That's what I heard.
So-
If you guys did differently, you tell me. Now's the chance to
works.
get it
no,
right.
That's fine.
So, where is Beskar in all this? Where did Orion go?
I went with Grodan
Grodan.
with the water.
I want to make sure. All right. So, Beskar and Grodin, you see the Ganassi. He turns and smiles at both of you and says, "So, do we play nice with each other and take them out, or is this just going to be all for all?" I would kind of prefer
Well,
some.
knowing how Aslaneve works, he's going to want to team up, and he will beg for an ally because he sucks on his own. But other than that, so I think we should team up as well.
It would be pertinent. I believe that
Eye
the
magic,
Dark
and you-
Lord, as he has been styled, will be looking to forge an alliance.
Well then, you have my blessing. And as he's saying that, Drennick stands up, "And on this side, we have the King of the Deep." And he stands and waves.
Oh, nice.
I should have gone with Dawnbreaker.
And at that, the doors open, and there are stairs that lead down. Let me bring the map up. Dum, dum,
Just got to throw this out there. I'm just as pumped as Bringen about this. Like my heart is literally pounding in my chest.
But Aslan turns to Bringen and says, "Bringen, you know what to do." Actually, you've never fought with me. Oh my goodness.
I just
But I do have a good first couple of moves planned, and you're in mind. And how about you, our halfling friend?
Well, it's not. I hope this isn't your first time doing this.
No, we've killed many things.
Typically I don't
well.
fight for money, but yes, I have seen my bout of battle.
Okay. I mean,
Just-
this is
Just don't get caught in the magic, okay? If you get in the way, I will hit you.
Magic
Yes.
man.
Well, he warns them, but
Are
everyone
you-
else.
And at that point, Bringan's like, so are you frontline or?
I take out a short bow from my quiver. He's like, yeah, no, I don't usually mix it up front.
Right. Leave me to the elephant then.
Don't worry.
Gordon is going to
you.
look to the Ganassi. I would recommend focusing on the self-styled Dark Lord. He will attempt to do massive amounts of damage in large areas.
Yes, he will.
Good to know. I appreciate the feedback. And
What kind of Ganassi?
he is a water Ganassi.
Oh, okay, cool. No flying.
So I'm going to add Lionel. And they are currently dead. That's a problem. Let me
well,
fix
it's
that real
it was
fast.
a great run.
It was an alternate real. It was an alternate universe. TPK. The entire party.
There we go. So Lionel is standing here. Eratase is standing over here. The door closes behind you, and there's a center pit that goes down 15 feet. So there's walkway up here, and center pit in the middle.
Did you post a map?
Yes, it would help if I actually hit go on that. There we go! Alright, sorry about that. So, let me say that again. We have the walkway around the edges, and you have a center pit in the middle. Drennick stands up at the top and says, "Has everyone placed their bets?" And everyone's, yeah, woo! It'll be an all-for-all fight. Well, the one who comes out ahead, they get the top prize. Everyone else, I have healers on standby. We'll see if they can get to you fast enough. God's speed. And he steps down and says, "Go!" And at that, we have initiative.
All right.
So is it exclamation point R? Is that right?
Exclamation point, no
No,
R.
no R.
All right.
Grodin roll a 10.
Before initiative starts, can I turn to the water genasi and ask him what type of fighter he is? Like, is he a range fighter? Is he magic? Is he close range? What?
Oh, I'm very much... Oh, that's the wrong voice. I'm very much magic. Don't worry. I can take care of myself, and I'll keep you standing as well. Just take him out.
Oh, sweet. I got 11.
All right.
So quick rules question. Bonus action can only be done on the bonus action, correct? You can't use a bonus action as a action?
Correct. You must use it as a bonus action.
Okay.
I mean, you could do just a bonus action and then be done, but you can't do two bonus actions in the same round. That doesn't
Right.
work.
Okay.
All right. So we have, let's see what, I didn't put Lionel on the map because, he deserves to be on the map. There we
All these people
go.
looking down on halflings.
Right?
That's all I hear.
He's about to show them how much of a lion tamer he is. So what are the rolls? I don't have the roll in front of me. I got too many things going on. Sorry. So Lionel, what'd you get?
You've got a 3.
Lionel got a 16.
17 for bringing.
17 for bringing. 18. So I'll just keep the trend going for Eratase.
10 for Grodin.
10 for
11 for
Grodin.
Beskar.
I didn't hear Beskar. What was that?
11 for Beskar.
11 for
Bring in,
Beskar.
all you have to do is keep Grodin off me, and we'll be fine.
And who am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing somebody. Aslaneve.
I got a 3.
A 3. All right. So it is Eratase, Bringen, Lionel, Beskar, Grodin, Aslaneve, in that order. So Eratase goes first. He raises his hand and casts Bless on his 2 teammates and himself. So you are all you 2 are blessed, Grodin and Beskar.
Sweet. Someone else is buffing me.
And as a bonus action, he's going to cast Shield of Faith on Grodin, seeing him as the most likely protector. All right, that is his, and he stays put. He takes a step back against the wall. Go forth and do your best.
And what did Shield of Faith do for me?
+2 to AC.
+2 to AC.
I have
Awesome.
it too.
And you're blessed. So you have both of those things going for you at the moment.
He casts 2 spells in 1 turn?
Oh,
Yeah.
he did. That can't be done because that is not a cantrip. You are correct. So he doesn't get to do Shield of Faith this turn. Yep, you are correct. That is a good catch. So,
No big deal.
nope, there you go. So that is his spot there. And it is now Bringen's turn. Bringen, you are over here.
So I will move ahead of the party, and as I pass Aslaneve, I cast Sanctuary on him.
All right. You are sanctuaried.
So if anyone makes an attack against him until the spell ends, which is concentration, any creature who targets a warded creature with an attack or heartful spell must first make a Wiz save, 14. On a
Ooh.
fail, they must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Nice.
So Aslaneve basically can't be attacked.
Well, he can. Just it's going to hurt the other person if they try. Yeah. All right.
And then, am I within 30 feet of anybody?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You are within 30 feet of Grodin. Let me center him in his square.
All right. I take my great sword and go for, before the fight starts, put my shield away, took my great sword, making an attack against.
Oh, okay. You are. There's a giant pit in that 30 feet. You'd have to go around, so you wouldn't make it quite to him in that if you're going to run around. Or you can jump down into the pit.
Okay. So can I jump to the pit, ready in action to where as soon as someone gets in range, make an attack?
So you jump down and have your sword out, like, come get me! And everybody at that, yeah! They seemed that really like made people excited that someone's going to get in the pit. All right.
Okay. That's it for me.
It is Lionel.
All right. Just to confirm, there's a lot of open sight lines, right, between both sides.
A lot of open sight lines. There's nothing really to hide behind except jumping down into the pit and pressing yourself against the other person's wall, trying to use the wall itself as like coverage.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. What is a Genasi within 80 feet?
Oh, definitely. He's right across the way from you. He's standing there, smugly smiling.
I think so. So Lionel would notice the Genasi doing something and an elephant glowing, and he's like, "Ooh." He'll
Yep.
turn to Aslaneve and say, "Leave that one to me. It's always about first blood and these kinds of things." And I wanna just take out a short bow and just shoot.
All right.
Just straight at the Genasi.
All right, you do so. Roll it up.
Let's see. That is okay. So that is typing it up. Does a 18 hit?
18. You lean back, you fire, you think it's got him dead center in the chest, and about half a millisecond before the arrow strikes, you see him hold his hands out, and he just goes and becomes this cloud of mist. And the arrows go into the back wall, at which point he comes back together again. You made him burn a reaction.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Huh. Well, that went better in my head.
But that's really good to know, though. Keep your eyes out.
And then I'm not gonna just stay in the open. I think I would look at Aslan and then I would just hide it, try to get in that. Is there room in that corner?
Like over here? I don't know if you can see.
I'm just trying to get behind a body. I think.
I mean, you're small, so you could fit in my square because I'm medium.
Yeah.
You could squeeze behind Aslan, pushing him forward and say, your turn.
Yeah, I think it's like, all right, you're up.
I was like, what the hell?
Yes, let's use the wizard as the meat shield. Yes, this is a great idea.
Yes, I have so many health points.
Lionel isn't here for strategy.
It's only like I jumped into the pit to aggro them for you.
All right, it is now Beskar's turn. Beskar, you are over next to Grodin. You see Eratase vanish for just a second and then come back together again.
Bless you.
How far away is Aslan from me? How big is the pit?
Straight line of sight. 5, skip that one. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's 40 feet.
Okay.
Well, 35 if you're counting the edge of the square. Technically, it should be 35.
Okay. I will cast. Where'd it go? There's a lot of noises happening. There's a thunderstorm outside. I will cast Silence on Aslan.
Sanctuary!
It is not a damaging spell. It is not a damaging spell,
not.
Therefore,
It doesn't matter because I counterspell it.
Counterspell! And it is definitely less than level 3. So you are trying in the middle of casting it, and you feel these words get caught on your tongue, and they just don't happen.
So the wording is, if the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects the target or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends.
It's an area of effect spell.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
it
not
doesn't
casting it
specifically
on
target
Aslan,
me.
he's casting it on the area, which happens to include him. But, as Aslan said,
I misunderstood that.
counterspell, which means, sorry. All right. It would, do you want to move?
No, but I am going to give Grodan Shield of Faith.
Oh, okay, so you see him trying to cast it like...
Oop, that's two
It's another
spells.
spell.
Same. Yeah, same problem as
Same problem. Wait a minute. Yep. Hold on.
Cantrip, though. You can do a damage-dealing cantrip if it's close enough.
I can, yes. Sacred Flame on Aslan.
All right, so now, Sanctuary.
Dex save of 13.
But
You have
to make a wisdom
will
save to see if you can even
wisdom
attack
save.
me.
You try to attack him, and your brain goes, but this other guy jumped down in the pit, and your brain is literally freaking out, and you don't know why. There's magic involved.
Your wisdom save.
14 or higher, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
correct.
15.
Oh my god.
So you do. All right,
You gotta
Sacred Flame.
attack. You gotta attack
So-
either the halfling or Bringen.
I'll do the halfling.
No, wait. I thought you said he got a
Wouldn't
15.
he also be in?
Well,
What did
he
you
can't
roll?
attack Aslan. The attack still goes through.
He just has to pick someone else.
Yeah.
But he succeeded,
Okay.
so he can.
Yes.
No, he got a
that's
5
correct.
on the save, didn't he?
Yeah, I got a 5.
Oh, I thought you said
I heard
15.
Oh.
No, Asmodee asked what the save for my spell was.
Oh. All right.
Oh.
So you got a 5, so you have to pick a different target. So Lionel or Bringen.
Would
Lionel.
Lionel be a target if he's obscured right now? Or
Did you hide, or did you just push him in front?
the goal was just kind of the goal was the hide for sneak attack, but I didn't know if that was possible.
All right. Do you
Right.
have
Are
the
you a
hide
rogue?
skill?
You should have hide as a bonus.
Are you
Hold on.
a rogue?
I have
If
I am a rogue.
so, I will assume because that's like de facto standard thing for a rogue to get. So I'm going to assume you have it. So yes, you hid. So Bringen. You look for Lionel
Where's
as
the
you're
save?
trying to cast this on him, and as you're trying to cast it, you're like, where'd he go? And
Is it
so
a
now
wisdom or
you
is it a dex for Sacred Flame?
No, wait.
Dex, I believe.
I said wisdom. It's Dex.
Dex.
Yeah,
So
Dex.
your option is Bringen or nobody. Do you choose to attack Bringen?
Yes, I choose Bringen.
All right, you've chosen Bringen. Bringen, I need a Dex 15, please.
Is it a
Dex of
saving
13.
throw?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to put the
Luckily,
dice
I
up.
have +1 instead of -1 for that. That didn't help. Oh, have the holy have fallen as I fall prey to radiant damage.
13 damage.
13?
You take
How's that for first blood?
Dang. For a
That's
cantrip
not
even.
Bad, Beskar.
For a cantrip.
This isn't how it's supposed to be!
There we go. I got
Nice.
dice on the screen now. Theoretically, it's trying to load. All right. So now we have Grodan,
So Grodan sees
the War
Bringen
Master.
jump down and basically issue a challenge, which everyone knows that Grodan's going to take a challenge. So he jumps down. Trying to think.
When did I challenge you?
I mean, you basically challenged him by jumping down into the pit, like that. Grodan sees that as a
Kinda
challenge.
Fair.
All right, so Grodan is going to disarm him.
Oh, all
I guess
right.
he gets to resolve his held action as he approaches.
Okay, so that's...
Yep. So you run up to him. You have a held action, so you can attempt a strike or a full attack.
Well, I hate to say, but a 0 misses.
No, that was an error on my typing. I fat
That does
thumbed
not
it.
meet my armor class. That does. 21? Yeah, that'll hit.
So, 2d6 plus 3. So is that 13?
I can't see
Yep.
the dice. My dice is not showing, unfortunately.
That is
Because it showed 5 and 5 as a result, and then 13. I see it now.
Yep.
All right.
All right. So Grodan will
So now
attempt to disarm.
you can attempt to disarm.
All right, how does that work?
So he takes the. I'm assuming a 26 hits your armor class.
It does.
So you will make a DC 17 strength save or be disarmed.
Saving throw.
Strength save.
Strength saving throw.
Dang it!
So as you strike him with that,
Can I
you
also
do some
my
damage, and he just reaches up and grabs the blade, taking the damage, and just yanks it out of your hand. The crowd goes nuts. Like, that's like, that's some balls, man. And he's, yay! They go crazy. They're liking
Bringen begins
this whole...
comparing heights.
All right, it is Aslaniv's
12
turn.
damage that I just did.
Oh, 12
no, I
damage.
still got another attack.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry.
And with his second attack, he's going to trip him.
I see where this is going already. All right. That's a good plan.
You could do a trip action?
Does a 20 hit? Yeah, it's part of my
I forgot
Battle
to
Master
add
maneuver.
My bless.
Aslaniv, me saving you better have been worth it.
Trust me, it will.
20 hit?
Yeah. 20 hits?
Another DC 16. Another DC 17 save.
I only have a 45% chance of getting it. 17!
He hit it.
Yes.
Woo woo!
I'm
So
up to
you
a
are not tripped. You see him
But I still
put
do my
his
damage.
leg out. Yeah, you see him put his leg out and try to
Ooh,
sweep your leg
21
as
points
he's
of damage.
swinging the blade. You dodge the leg, but the blade catches you right in the side.
21?
I add my superiority dice to anything that I do as far as a maneuver for Battle Masters.
This sounds familiar to the last time I played.
Yep.
All right, it is now Aslaniv's turn. Aslaniv, you are standing off to the side. Lionel, you know he's behind you.
Oh wait,
somewhere.
bonus action, and it's just
Oh,
kind
okay.
of flavor. Like as he disarms him and goes back for that big hit, he just lets out one of his loud locks it on like war trumpets.
Yes, and of course that riles the crowd even more. You are definitely winning crowd points. There we go. I got dice. Now I can see the dice. Woo!
Asaniv is going to cast. Since if I cast while I using if I cast a spell that affects a character while in Sanctuary, it dispels Sanctuary, but summoning does not.
This is true.
So I cast Summon Undead Spirit right behind Grodan.
All right, so
And
I
it's
need
going
to
to be
add an undead spirit. So
it is going to be the Festering Aura Spirit.
Can you counterspell Beskar?
No.
actually, hold that
Taking
thought.
when I get Magical Secrets.
Eratase, what level is that?
It's a 4th level spell.
4th level spell.
Wait,
So
didn't
he
he
has-
already counter
Did he already use a reaction?
He used his reaction this turn.
he did.
Ha!
He did.
Oh, he did! It's not a new turn yet. Ah.
Aha.
All right.
You used
So-
it on my silence.
Oops, wrong thing.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
I'm thinking right there.
I have to get that off. Delete from map. Delete. Oh, you guys couldn't see it anyway. Good. That would have freaked you out just a little bit.
So yeah, my Undead Spirit is going to be the Festering Undead, and it has the Aura of Poison.
All right.
So Grodan, you need to make a Constitution save of 17 or higher, or you're poisoned.
God, I don't like you.
We're
And
gonna turn
because
that on,
the
and
summoning affects you and not me, I get to keep my Sanctuary.
Let me see.
this is true. All right. So Aslaniv has done his summoning. Do you want to take?
Yes!
Nope. Indomitable.
Oh, and Don. Yes.
Yes. Paid off that time.
All right.
Okay,
So
well,
Grodan,
Go ahead.
you feel this presence come up behind you. You smell the putrid stench that you've smelled before, and you know what's happening. You don't even have to look behind you, and you just hold your breath while you wait for it to appear.
Is Bringen close enough to where he has to make that save too?
Nope, he's not. I summoned it behind you and only goes 5 feet.
Ugh.
Don't forget that we have Bless Grodan.
You do have bless. Yes.
That wouldn't have made a difference on the other one.
No, I know.
Just know
Bless
that
my
it's there.
stars.
All right,
I
so
haven't
going-
needed it yet.
The spirit is
Eve.
going to make 2 attacks against you.
all right, I will let you control the spirit's attacks.
Appreciate it. Make sure I get this right. Don't want to be too OP.
You OP? No.
+3 plus the spell's level to hit 7. Okay. Okay, 24 hits, I assume.
Yep.
And then the second hit, I'm just going to do both of them at the same time. 26 hits, obviously.
Jeez. Yeah, both hit.
Okay, so...
His ghosty thing is basically a tank. It's basically his version of Grodin.
The Grodin he won't let me resurrect.
Just know that once he, it's a countdown to Grodin turning blue and wrecking
Yep.
people.
Yep.
That's true, if you get out of the pit.
Yeah, you jump 15 feet down, by the way. You know that.
I mean, Grodin's pretty athletic.
Mhm.
Does that mean we
2d6.
both take 1d6 falling damage for jumping down there?
Don't hurt
Well, that
yourself
is
more than you already
10
been, Grodin.
No, I'm going to assume that you guys you saw that and were preparing you didn't just like fall into it accidentally. You landed the whole 3-point stance thing, and
Oh, okay.
Grodin
I'm gonna
actually would have
assume
done
that
like
you
a
were
battle
preparing
roll
for it.
into hitting you. Like,
All right. So how much damage did that do?
Hold on, I'm doing math. There we go. All right. 20 damage.
what? Oh, for both of them?
Yeah, for both.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I believe that's me.
All right. So
Still
now
looking good.
is Eritase's turn. He does get his reaction back now. He's going to, seeing that he's got two people around him, he now does cast Shield of Faith. Steps up where he can see. Cast Shield of Faith on Grodin. And I need Lionel to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution. Let's
Constitution.
see. All right.
So, just to be clear, Grodin has Shield of Faith, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Hmm.
So you have +2 AC at the moment.
That is a 8.
8. As you're standing there, Eritase just smiles at you and holds out his hand, and you feel this cold, deep cold air surround you, and you feel the ice forming inside your leather armor where you've been sweating from all the fear.
Oy.
And it does... Doesn't tell me how much damage it does. Hold on. Sorry.
I know what I'm going to do next. Okay.
Good. Oh, it doesn't say the
Are
damage
you gonna
on
run?
the sheet. I apologize.
I
One
can't
moment.
tell you that quite yet. But it's highly likely.
I have to look up what this is so I can write it down.
Because I need ranged paladin build to die.
Oh, jeez.
That way damage can do damage.
4 points of damage.
4 points.
Not a whole lot, but a cantrip.
It's inconvenience, if anything.
Yep.
Basically, you just slid an ice cube down the back of your shirt.
Yeah, right.
At
You're not
range.
wrong. All right.
I mean, in
So-
Texas, that's not a bad thing right now.
Real, it's hot as hell here.
All right, so it is now Bringan's turn. Bringan, you see this glowing. He's not glowing blue. He's got a different kind of sheen to him. But you know that there's someone right behind him, threatening him as well, and a spirit of some
You do
form.
get advantage.
You think the spirit's on your side? Question mark.
Yeah.
It is undead, so you know it's as the Neves.
Oh, it's a bonus action. Dang it. I had a plan. Now I don't. Okay, so yeah, I'll take that attack with advantage. And then I will bonus action.
Keep in mind, you don't have a weapon in your hand.
I know. I could
Okay.
punch him in the nose.
Yep,
He has
you can
a whole
punch him.
6-foot nose.
There's a
Yes,
lot
he
of
does.
Is that plus 7 with your
16
weapon
plus-
bonus, though?
That is my punching bonus.
Huh.
Unarmed strike for 5. Wait. Unarmed strike melee is strength plus 1, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you take 4 points of damage right to the nose.
Smack.
Then, as a bonus action, I will tandem tactician help both Aslan Eve and
And Lionel.
Lion Tamer.
Oh, and Lion Tamer. That's right.
Yes, please.
What does that give them?
Prince! They have advantage on their next attack against him, I believe.
Oh.
Let me
All
double
right.
check. Bonus action, tandem technician, use a help. When you use a help action, aid an ally in attacking a creature, increase the range of help action by 10 feet. Ooh, so they need to be close to me.
Tandem the spirit. The spirit will help you.
Yes.
Spirit. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tandem the spirit and myself for next round? Question. Oh,
There you
wait.
go.
Wait, action, I punched, which means bonus action. Instead of tandem tactician, I will misty step. That's what I'll do.
Oh, all right.
And
Wait
I'll
a
Where are you
minute.
stepping to?
So Grodin has a pretty awesome feat called Mage Slayer. And anytime a caster tries to cast a spell within 5 feet of Grodin, he gets an attack of opportunity.
That's
Ah. That's okay. Sure.
As starlight flickers around Bringen, as he
Yeah,
begins to teleport.
you see he does this very rapid hand movement. Generally, it is instant, but you know what to look for. You have that moment where you can just swing with one wild swing.
But I'm
What do you roll?
assuming a 15 doesn't hit you.
It does not hit, and Bringen disappears in a fine sheen
You
of
have a
silvery
D4
stars
to
and
attack.
smoke. And
I
that will-
already added it. I only rolled a 1 on the D4.
Where are you going?
And I
I was looking at Discord.
the Fish Prince is what Bringen will start referring him to. As,
You do. You appear right next to him.
I don't
And he
need
is
that ranged paladin stuff.
He looks at you a little bit scared, like, what? That's my trick. He actually says that. That's my trick. All right. That brings us to Lionel.
All right. Rogue's gonna do what a rogue's gonna do. And
Oh,
You are
I
hidden.
knowing that my arrow passed through and knowing that Lionel needs to win right now, he's going to try aiming his arrow at the other person on the side, which is Beskar.
Yes.
Alright.
So
Ooh,
Uh,
and with sneak attack, yes.
with sneak attack, yeah. So
Sorry, buddy, but he's got you on this
Oh.
one, I'm afraid.
DM, just so you know, because I cast this spell, Sanctuary dropped.
Oh, right. Is it... well,
Did it? It's
No.
not.
Misty
Oh.
Step's not concentration.
yeah, it's not concentration, so...
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, but I
It's
need to
still
make
on
a
me.
con save for the damage I've taken,
Only if it interrupts your spell.
which is concentration.
And it missed, so you're good.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I did damage on him after that,
On
like
his
after he
turn.
cast the
Oh,
spell.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, I usually don't worry about that unless it is a critical
Like a really
or because otherwise we just spend a lot of time rolling just to keep the game moving unless it's a critical or
Okay.
while you're casting. Because really,
I mean,
Okay.
I
if
did
it's
21
concentration,
points of damage to him.
well, yeah.
It wasn't critical, in which case you would have dropped me. But
So it
So-
would have went off either way, yeah. So.
Really, just to
Okay.
confirm, do I attack with advantage or is this a normal attack?
You have advantage because you are hidden behind Aslaneve. We established
thank
you
you.
shoved him in front and did a hide maneuver. So
Ooh, you get advantage and sneak. What?
All right, so a 14 I imagine doesn't hit, but a 25 might.
Ooh.
that's probably going to hit.
Yeah.
And that is
Yeah,
with
okay,
sneak attack.
So it's 1d6 plus 4.
Plus what? 3d6?
Plus 5d6.
Oh, nice.
I hate rogues.
Oh, I just think about like how probably badass Ko is right now because she's level 9 too. She just hasn't been around.
Okay.
by the way, DM, where did my sword land?
On the ground, and I don't think you ever stopped to pick it up.
Plus 4.
Nope, it's in the pit.
It's in the pit,
Well,
technically.
Well, I recognize
that's-
that. I just want to
That's a
measure
lot
how
of
far.
ones. So we're dealing 20 damage to best guy.
20 damage to Beskar. All right.
It's at Grodin's
Hey.
feet. If you want it, you got to come get it.
It is Beskar's turn.
Just fine.
And the
Unless you want to move. Sorry, Lionel. Do you have a move or a bonus? Sorry.
I do have a move. Seeing that the big boy is up top, bringing us up here with me, I want to try to join him as soon as possible.
All right.
On that
So
side?
where are you headed?
So I'm gonna make a bonus. As a bonus, I can make a dash action. I'm gonna make it on bring side.
All right. So 5.
Let's see, my normal
10,
speed is
15.
35.
Hop the corner. 20, 25, 30. 25. All right. So you can get about here. Is that where you want to go?
5 feet back. Yeah. Or where? Sorry, what was it?
Right
Are the
here.
squares 10 feet or 5 feet?
Oh yeah,
5 feet.
That's good.
So he has it. Wait, what's your speed?
10, 15,
My speed is 35.
20.
So
Oh.
dash action does double the speed, so you can move up to 70
can't-
feet.
He can't dash because he already took his action.
I can do it as
But
a
he was
bonus.
saying rogue bonus action has.
Right.
Oh,
so now you
dash.
have a
Yeah.
movement. I'm just saying that was your dash. Now you have a movement.
Mhm. Gotcha. So then I want to move kind of 10 feet behind Bringin against that wall, like directly behind him.
Right there.
But he can't hide.
You can't hide there.
No.
You could try to hide here if you want to press yourself into the corner, but you can
Well, he
stand
can't
right
hide
here.
because he already wasted.
I
his
can't
bonus.
hide right now, anyways.
Oh, that's true. So you stand right there. You get there. You plenty of room to do so as far as movement. All right. Is that it? Yes.
That's
bonus movement action. So it is now Beskar. You take the hit. The arrows in the chest. And the crowd. Ooh, the crowd goes. That's a good hit.
All right. I will cast. So did Sanctuary end?
No.
No,
No.
I still have it.
You'll have to crit me if you want to take my sanctuary.
What you gonna do, Beskar?
To be frank, this is quite tough.
Beskar.
I mean, I'm enjoying this because I've always wanted to hit Grodan for a while
30
now.
seconds.
He
You got
might have
30
dropped.
seconds.
Did he drop?
Did you fall out? You're still there.
Beskar, are you on mute, dude?
Nope.
You could type into the chat.
Type in chat if you got some. Oh, he's gone. He fell. All right, so we're going to skip him for now just to keep the thing moving. It is Grodan's turn, and we will retcon his piece after the fact.
$15 feet down. Are the walls sheer, or are there like handholds or anything?
There are no hand. There's these little gates, and you don't know what, you see the bars on them, but they are up and down bars, not horizontal bars, so you can't climb them.
All right. He's going to just have to trust that the...
You could try an acrobatics move if you want to try to, like, pull a Beskar, leap up onto the wall, grab the top, like, run across here, grab the top, and land up here.
That's a high jump, though.
Oh, no.
You got to. It's an acrobatics
Beskar's
move.
Wi-Fi's out.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, athletics as well.
He said he's going to attack me with his crossbow, but he
That
can't
is-
attack me. Unless he
I will
passes
roll
a
for
wisdom
him.
save.
I will roll for him. He does. 15. Plus whatever his
Okay,
wisdom
now he
is.
has to- Now my AC.
So his attack with a bow, I don't know what his attack bonus is. I'm going to assume, what, 5? Does that sound like a reasonable number? I don't have the sheet in front of me.
It's +7, but he rolled a 5. He got a 12.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Actually, he did 22 with Channel Divinity.
Oh! I'm going to assume that hits. Let me write him back. That hits. Where's
All right.
dice rolls? Oh, he can get it on his phone, maybe. Roll damage.
Damage.
So while he's 7 points of damage, Mr. Aslan.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Grodan, what are you doing?
All right. Grodan is going to attempt to jump up and grab the wall and get himself up towards Aslan.
So you're going to go.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wouldn't
2
that
steps.
use some of your movement, though?
Yep.
It would, but the way that I look at it now is I'm basically a fish in a barrel with nobody there except your little thing. And I know that you care 0 about collateral damage, so you won't care about bombing him with some of your heavy-hitting stuff.
That's true.
So I need to
but,
close the distance on you.
Get ready to
Does
take
he
that
get an
attack of
unarmed
opportunity, though.
That's fine. Roll
Yep.
it.
So you jump. You roll me a athletics. You do have bless,
Oh, because his
so
AC is like 20 now. Because the Shield of
22
Faith from
hit?
Fishman.
Exactly hits with the Shield of Faith. God.
So he hits you.
Oops.
22? So much.
Oh my God.
I gave you
Was it
guys a
13?
chance to pick sides.
Ashley
I know,
would have
it's
been on
fine.
my side.
11 damage is what you took, Grodan.
All right, 13 does not hit Aslan. So you,
Oh, no,
you got to
13,
jump.
does 13
Yeah,
clear
to
my
jump.
check?
That's a 15-foot wall. Yeah, but that's your movement. You get up, and it's
That's
higher
fine.
than
I'm
you
out
thought.
of the pit.
You are now out of the pit, but that's your movement.
All right. Let's see. And how much damage do you do? 11?
11
Yeah.
points of damage.
With the attack of opportunity.
So that's your movement and action.
Yeah. I'm still good. Actually, no, action surge.
Action surge.
Oh,
all
come
right.
on.
I'm gonna close on Aslaneve and
Your movement is
do
done.
some damage.
You have another actions. You don't have any more movement.
We need movement.
Never mind. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna waste the action surge.
Okay. All right.
Actually, he's gonna pull his crossbow out and shoot Aslaneve with it.
You got to make a wisdom save of 15 or higher.
Yes, you do. Wisdom save,
Four
please.
Nope.
You
it's
go
everyone
to
else.
Oh, wait.
fire it,
I
and
wouldn't
you
do
just
anything with that.
can't figure out how to do it.
And I will turn and instead fire at Lionel.
Oh, okay. He didn't hide.
How far away
No
is
hide.
Aslaneve from Bringen? I'm having a hard time counting that.
Line of sight. Don't include the walls. The walls are not really there. So 5, 10.
I'm assuming
15,
11 is lower than your armor class.
25.
It
30.
is lower.
So I
About
do not
30
hit.
feet ish.
Okay.
All right. So that would be Grodin. Aslaneve, it is now your turn. You see Grodin climb, barely getting himself up to the top. He is standing 5 feet away from you, like 10 feet. So he's got 5 foot gap. And coming at you. You know he's got blood in his eyes.
I cast Psionic Blast.
Nice.
You
All
need
right.
to make a
That-
dex save of 17 or higher.
You are blessed.
Hit. 25.
Oh,
You take half
you
damage.
do take. Oh, I did that wrong.
Yes, you did. Try that again.
You take 12.
12 points of damage.
Rodent starts glowing.
And you feel this gout of energy just whoosh past you, and you stand there and take it. And you just let it. It doesn't push you back as much as Aslaneve really wanted it to, and as much as I wanted to see that happen. You are. The crowd goes nuts just seeing you take this massive amount of fierce energy. Yeah! They are cheering for Grodin.
Now I
Aslaneve.
move my spirit, and my spirit hovers.
5, 10.
So
Yes, it does.
it's gonna get to it's gonna
15.
move it to Grodin.
20, 25. Plenty of room.
And Grodin needs to make a Constitution save of 17 or higher.
Yes, he
So
does.
do I have to do that every time, or
Every time it comes within range. Actually, every time you start your
you're
turn within range.
within 5 feet of it.
oh.
Come on. What the fuck?
Natural
Natural 20, so he definitely succeeds that one.
Okay. I'm gonna make 2. Let me see what.
And with
See if I can
your...
pull out
Hold
some
on a sec.
stops.
I want to make something very clear so everyone hears it. And they don't accuse me of rule bending later. With your psionic blast, your sanctuary has fallen.
It has.
Mm.
Let's see what I got. What else do I got?
I'm
Good
So
try
Brengan,
running.
you feel the connection in your head just...
I am going to use its ability, Deathly Touch. So it, whenever I hit, he'll have to make a Wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Okay.
So I need to make sure. Let me see if that hits first of all.
Yes.
I get to roll
You
that
have
with
to touch it.
advantage.
That's true, but I get 2 hits, so hopefully it'll work. So 20 doesn't
Miss.
hit. 12.
Miss.
So no, he misses both hit.
right.
Actually, because I just spent my turn, my reaction's back. So I am going
Yes.
to riposte.
Oh, the ghost. Yes, you can.
Yep. And I actually get to roll this with advantage because of my rune. That's an undead creature.
It is an undead.
22 hit it?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll just to see if I crit. No, but I'll take the 22. Or 24, whichever. All right, let me see. All right, so that's 3d6. 1d8 plus 2d4 plus 6. 21 points of damage against him.
Okay.
And let's see. 2 of that is radiant damage, and oh wait, no. 5 of that is radiant, so I don't know if that does anything extra because he's undead.
Nope.
All right.
All right, and I still got a bonus action, so I am going to.
Is your
since
bonus
moving-
action not commanding Homeboy to move? Or is that a
No,
free
it's
thing?
a free action for him.
Oh.
So I'm gonna move 30 feet toward across the wall because I don't want to get within 5 feet of Griddan.
They squeeze past here, and then
Yeah. So
10,
30 feet
15,
as far as I can. So
20,
5,
25, 30. And you
okay,
you
and
actually
then
have.
use my
You can go back against the
bonus-
far wall if you want to.
No, I'm trying to get on the other side with my team.
Okay.
Oh, the other. I'm sorry. The wall the other way. We go back. The
Oh,
other
okay.
Way.
So
Yeah, like
you
the
were
way
here.
Lionel went.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
Where'd that?
You have?
Where'd that put me at? And I
Put
still
you
have
within.
a bonus action. So
All right.
I'm gonna bonus action dash to the other side of Lionel.
Rogues get the bonus action dash.
Do I not get it?
Nope.
Everybody else gets it as an action. You can do it. It's just a full action,
Gotcha.
which you just used.
That makes sense. Okay.
Rogues are special.
They are.
It is Eratasa's turn. He sees Bringen standing in front of him. He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah. And he reaches back and casts a healing spell.
Yo.
5.
Healing? That's
Ooh,
cheating.
13. So, Beskar. I will message him.
I'm here, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
there
back.
you are.
I joined.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Welcome
back. You take 18. You receive 18 points of health as Eratase reaches back and heals you, and then shouts, "Him!" pointing at Bringen.
All right.
He's a little bit freaked out. That was a full action, so he doesn't have that anymore. Yeah, he's just gonna stand there and shiver because he doesn't have any other bonus actions that are not another healing spell. I really expected he would do a lot more damage by this point, but he's been cleric more than wizard. All right, that puts it at Bringen's turn. You see him leaning back, kind of scared.
All right. So, did you get my message, GM?
Oh, I did not see. I got too many windows. I apologize, but I will take a look now.
No worries. I just wanted to make sure that I'm within the social contract of our team.
I do not have anything from you.
Oh, weird.
I think it was in the
Google
main
chat?
chat. Yeah,
Oh,
in
in the
Google
main chat.
No. In Discord. I sent you a
Oh.
private DM in Discord.
Oh, it's
It
up there.
was-
It's not in your channel. You sent it as private. Okay, I got you. We got too many forms of communication here.
Sorry.
That
I just
sounds
wanted
good to me.
Okay.
I'm good with it.
In that case,
Absolutely. Matter of fact, he would have done the same. He just didn't have. He wanted to do a heal first.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to use a packed slot. As Bringin's eyes go dark and you see starlight emit from them. Both Grodin, and as I'm casting it as a second level, I am going to need Grodin and the Fish Prince of Brine to make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Is this
All
a
right.
charm effect?
It
This
is not.
is command.
It is a charm effect.
Command is a charm?
Yeah.
It's a
Hold on a
making
sec.
someone do something. Yeah.
First level enchantment.
Hold on a sec.
Oh.
If I-
First, I'll carefully jump into the pit as well.
Wouldn't the water genasi get an attack of opportunity?
He will, but let me see something. Dark Paladin, you must succeed on Wisdom saving throw. No effect on the undead. It is not a charm effect that I see. It does not have charm in the description as a tag or in the text. So I'm assuming it is simply a cleric mental ability, but not necessarily a charm ability. It's not charming you to make you persuasive or something.
It's
Spell is it?
commanding me to do something.
It is not a charm.
It's
I don't
not.
know.
It's not a charm effect. No.
It is a mental
So,
effect, but not a charm effect.
So, can I
All right, so-
combat move? I'll still do it, but I want to jump down into the pit and move to the center.
Okay,
15 feet.
so as you do,
Taking an attack of opportunity.
you take an attack of opportunity, and if you're going to jump down that far, that is your movement, because that's why you're doing it safely.
Carefully. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I understand.
So you'll move the rest of the way in the next turn if you want to. Attack of opportunity is a 4. He misses.
What was that save that I had to make?
Wisdom save 14.
Now, wisdom
Is
save of
Bless
14.
still up, by the way?
Yeah,
Bless
Bless
is still running.
up, but
He
I rolled
fails.
a
What is
freaking
your
1 on
command?
the D4.
Approach. So both of them will jump into the pit with me.
Oh.
To who?
He does so carefully, but he obeys the command. I'm assuming Grodin does as well, or are you going to just run with abandon? Into the pit.
Trying to think. On his turn, he would probably try and make like a running jump and land like,
Oh, that's
like
right.
a
You can wait till your
attack
turn
on
to
him.
actually to
Yeah.
execute that. You don't do it immediately. Let me put those back.
Yep.
But I hear what you're
Oh.
saying. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Where
then
was he?
Grodin
He's
will
gonna
take an attack
he's
of
gonna obey the command, but he's gonna obey
Right.
it.
But you do it on
the
your
way that he
turn, and you
wants
can do it
to.
with whatever flair you want to.
Yeah.
You must obey the
Do
command,
with the
though.
charge
All right.
attack against him.
And so then...
You done
will
messed
they-
up, Aaron.
No, I did it. I want you to fall down here with me. And does Grodin take an attack of opportunity from the undead guy on his turn for moving towards me, since he can't
Yes,
attack
I
it?
will.
Technically,
Okay.
yes.
Yes. On his turn,
And
he will.
then-
Yes.
Then I'll use Tandem Tactician and give both allies advantage on the next attack, as they're within 10 feet of me, technically.
Has
He's
Asmir
15
used his,
feet away. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong one.
Reaction.
Bring in. You have Lionel. Yeah, just barely. Beskar is 15 feet away plus an extra step. So, an extra step. So he's
Aslan
just out of
Could I
range,
have not
probably.
jumped? Could I?
Aslan is
not-
out of range
oh,
too.
I
You
would have
can't
to
move
move.
because you jumped in the pit.
Okay, that's fair.
Yep.
Well, still, Tandem Tactician, at least one.
Yep. Lionel, you have advantage on your next shot.
All right.
Giving you sneak attack bonus for Rogue.
Yep.
Sorry, what was
All
that?
right.
You have sneak attack because you have advantage.
Oh, well, that's dope. All right.
Anytime you have advantage on your
That's
target,
dope.
you can use your sneak
Well.
attack. I think that's how that
Uh,
works. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Now
That
you
is
got me
indeed how it
questioning
works.
myself.
But
yeah.
that
If
is
you
my
have
turn.
advantage on the attack roll.
All right, that is your turn. So, that was bring in Lionel. It is now your turn.
All right. Let's
It
see.
is almost
so
9 o'clock, and we've been in the pit the whole time.
Well, that's
I'm
kind of
just
how
gonna-
PvP goes.
I still got my bow out, so we're gonna give Beskar one more run for his money with the sneak attack. Let's see if we can actually hit though.
By the way, Bringin is totally terrified of the wrath of Grodin on his way. He's like, I did this for a reason. Please pay off, please pay off, please pay off. Oh, stars, please.
Ooh, we got a 10 and a 12.
Both
Oh,
missed.
That does not hit.
Oh, that's tragic. Then I just want to go ahead and take my bonus action to try to push myself up against the corner.
All right, so you step back,
To hide?
try to hide. You could, from Grodin, not so much, but from Beskar, yeah, you think you could probably squish into the corner enough to lose visual coverage for a moment.
Yeah, Gordon can wait.
or the fish man as he falls into the pit.
Has Lionel taken any
And
damage?
that's
Oh,
gonna be my turn.
wait a minute. Eratase,
Oh, wait.
I gotta remember who's ally now. Eratase is Grodin and
Beskar.
no. I forgot
Yeah,
who
he's
with.
Grodin and Beskar.
Okay.
Grodin and Beskar.
So Bringin, you had Lionel and Aslaneve. And no, he still would have been out of range. I just wanted to see if Aslaneve had advantage. He does not. He still would have been too far out of the way.
It probably would have been better for me to have walked the edge and then did the tandem
Yeah.
and then taken fall
Too
damage.
bad.
You know,
Well.
hindsight, all that.
All right. So that is Lionel. You did a move? You did a bonus hide. Beskar, welcome back.
I feel like I haven't done enough in this fight.
You have not. Do
Nope,
something.
I have not.
Tell me about it.
This has been great, I have to say.
It's
will.
interesting to use tactics against your own teammates because you don't know how everyone works.
I will run up next to Aslaneve and attack him with my sword.
5, 10,
You have
15,
spells.
20, 25,
And
30.
he will
You
counterspell
can't get up
anything
to
I
him.
do.
You can get right about there. Aslaneve
will
is still
do
10
a-
feet away.
Oh, if I was not able to do it fully, then I'll just cast a spell. I'll stay where I was then.
All right.
We need Aslaneve out of this game because he
We
can
do.
do massive damage to me. And we take care of him, I don't think we got a problem.
Aslaneve,
Yeah.
please nuke me. I'll be right there with them.
Oh no, I was.
I will
I can
cast
take him.
Phantasmal Force on Aslaneve.
Oh, all right.
It doesn't matter. You
De-
can counter.
Describe the phantasm that you are doing as you're rolling it up.
I was just gonna do fire on him.
So,
But
Aslaneve,
if it's
as he's rolling it,
counterspelled, then
Hey man, make him waste counter spells on
Yeah,
stupid
he would need to.
spells.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a. Good
are you
drain of his
counterspelling? I
recharge.
didn't hear that. Are you?
You know what? No, because it's an intelligence save, isn't it? I'll be all right.
I don't know. Are you counterspelling or not?
No.
All right. So
What?
you see him raise his arm, cast something your direction, and you feel this heat glowing around you. This, like you've been dipped in the pits of hell itself.
Doesn't it have a save? I'm not mistaken.
It does.
Intelligence
Yes.
save of 15.
Oh,
Yes, but you still experience it.
oh,
You would
that's
still
gonna be-
experience it. It just won't do damage to you because you'll know
Gotcha.
it's all fake. It's not
It's
real.
all fake.
It's not
It's okay.
actually
It's
happening.
okay.
I may
It's
be
okay.
on fire, but it's okay.
It does do
15.
damage.
I save.
Oh my god! Just
It's an
You
intelligence
can't- wait.
save. Of course I'm going to save.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Why is my screen is not updating? It's been on the number 24 for the past hour. 15. All right. Well, you're sitting there concentrating. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. And you feel like it's real, but you're not taking damage. But this feels so real.
Then
All right.
Sacred Flame at Asimus.
There's as an Eve yells at Beskar, you're going to have to do better than that.
Sacred Flame in his face.
Roll it up.
he's so dexterous.
Dex save of 13.
Dex save of 13. What is it?
What is he doing?
Dex
How does
save of
your
13.
How does your save get lower?
It's a Dex
Is-
versus.
Oh, cantrip.
Yeah.
Cantrip. That's how.
A deck save. 18.
He does. So
Ooh, look at those happy.
you hear
feet.
this boosh next to your head, but nothing happens.
Alright.
All right. That is now Grodon's turn. Grodon, you have the beast standing before you.
And I've had a command issued to me.
You have had a command.
All right. So as
Are you
part of my
going to
movement,
charge
I'm gonna
with
make an
abandon, or are you going to
athletics
use your
Yeah.
entire movement
Well, I'm
to
going to
jump?
use an athletic. No, I'm going to use an athletics check to try and
All right.
make a
Is-
battle maneuver to where.
You're going to try to jump and
I,
roll, do the whole tuck and roll, and stand and keep
Yep.
moving. All right. That's going to have a reasonable DC to it, but give me an athletics check, please. I'll roll for it, actually. Let me see. All right.
26.
More than enough. More than a 20. It wasn't 20 on my side, by the way. I'm just joking. But still, more than enough. You jump down. You take. Do you want to roll it, Aslaneve, for the attack of opportunity?
Yes.
So as you turn and
Bring it,
jump.
start screaming.
Miss.
Nope, it misses.
He swings and misses.
All right.
Grodon hits the ground, goes immediately to his knees, tucks his head under, absorbing the entire amount of force into his entire body, uses that to spring up and lands face to face with Bringen, sword drawn.
You called?
Yep.
I didn't expect you to pick up so quickly.
You haven't seen much of Grodon fighting either, so
All's fair.
people don't expect him to be as as
like a literal tank.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Lionel's
as if
a
you
little
were
shit.
made by
All
an
right.
artificer.
I'm assuming a 30 hits.
A 30 is a 19 on the roll. You got lucky, because if that had been a crit,
Just barely. Just barely hits.
it's but a flesh wound.
It is a fashion. Owie. I don't know how much it's gonna hurt, but it's gonna hurt a lot.
I got to re-roll one of those d6s, which I've not been doing, but same. Yeah, so 17 for the first hit, and
I should
trying
have
to
taken more
see-
reactions.
I'm gonna go ahead and just try and take a person out. I'm gonna do a precise strike.
Is that disadvantage then?
No, that's just my. It's a maneuver where basically I just add my superiority die. It doesn't do any other additional effects other than just giving me more damage. $22.
That hits.
Ow.
$25 points of damage.
Oh, pancake! I'm down. So does
All right, and then Grodon's gonna look up at Aslaneve and say, "You're next, friend."
You gotta get up here
Asleneve's behind the
first.
corner. You can't see him, but you know he's up there somewhere. All right. As Bringen goes down, I'm assuming Bringen has gone down.
yes.
Eratase immediately
Yeah, I was just about to ask
you-
about that.
you feel this warmth glowing in
Nope,
you.
Eratase's not on his side. Eratase's on Grodon's and Beskar's side.
Oh, right. Wrong person. All right, I
Well,
really got to color
I mean-
these guys different or something.
Technically, it's a free for all. You could.
He's not.
No, but he would stick with the
The guy who's winning.
The
Yeah,
plan.
That's fair.
but I do need to change this up a little bit because I am getting myself way confused because I got too many things on the map and everybody.
Almost
All
looks
right.
the same.
Yeah, exactly. They all look the same, so my brain is getting cross-wired.
If you have to pick a color, I say purple for our team because it's a good color.
There you go.
You should get like a green for our side because Asleneve's kind of leading this thing here.
I mean, look, we're trying. We're all trying our
All
best. I
right,
don't know
so
what
it
to
is
do.
now. That was Grodon's strike. As he goes down, you do hear on the gate next door.
Yeah. That's what I was afraid of.
Wait, Aslaneve went down?
No, as
You
Bringen
wish.
went down.
Oh.
As Bringen went down, the gate next to him starts to crank open. It is now Asleneve's turn. Aslaneve!
It's
You
got
see
to be
Grodon
right?
slice across Bringen and just about take his shoulder off.
He's not trying to kill anybody in this. I mean, he would have
No, but
definitely done damage. But
that was a lot of
We did
force.
have a beef, and I did insult all your people.
All his people. This
he's
is true.
still not gonna try and kill you unless you've given him a reason to. But
But Aslaneve is. Aslaneve is going to is going to cast Vitriolic Spear, and right
What is
at
that?
the it's going to hit in a 20-foot by 20-foot cube, so it's going to hit everyone in that section.
Nice.
It's
nice.
15 foot down.
you're
All
gonna
right.
die, Bring
I meant ow, ow, ow.
Oh,
Bring
you're
it
gonna
on.
die.
Die.
2 death saving throws.
Oh, you will.
I
Oh shit.
automatically fail one because he did that. Yes.
I think it's
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 a
only
crit.
2 if it's a melee.
Oh right. Okay. No, that's right. Whew. Scaring me.
And if
Okay.
if I critically fail my death save, then I am dead.
Well,
Without a
I'll
truth
bring you back.
resurrection
I'll bring you
setting.
back. It's fine.
I
You don't
will
want that
note,
might be
I
the way
already
you-
discussed. I will note, I already did discuss with the crew to tattoo on me, do not bring me back.
Do not resuscitate. Okay.
So everyone has to make a dex save of 17 or higher.
Everyone
So
in
that
the pit
is-
or everyone?
Yeah, so you, the Water Genasi, and Grodon all need to make a dex save of 17 or higher.
And Bringen automatically fails.
Yeah.
Yup.
Sorry.
Eratase
This is war.
rolled a 20.
Okay.
Mm.
That was his natural 20 that he needed on you. But hey, I'll take it.
17.
22.
22 from Aslaneve.
I think we all pass.
I could add a d4 to that, but I have not been doing that at all this fight, apparently.
That's on you. What's the damage, Aslaneve?
You gotta learn how to
Did
Here's
roll,
one
bro.
rolling.
You should have it typed up, man. Ow! That still hurts it.
So what's half of that?
17, it looks like.
So, do I
16.
add that damage?
16. You don't add the damage. You just failed, so you've lost a death saving
Okay.
throw. At the top of... See, that was Aslaneve. So at the top of the turn, the gate is now fully open, and a cleric comes running out and slides next to you and puts his hand on you and does spare the dying. So at least you're not going to die. And then immediately stands up and runs back out the gate because he doesn't want to get caught in the middle of all this shenanigans. He's like,
Play the game.
Wait. Did he spare the dying me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
unless
you are not
I'm
going
gonna
to
command my undead guy to run up to Grodan. Since it hovers, it doesn't have to do all that.
Yeah,
It
just
just goes down. So Grodan
so-
needs to make a Constitution save of 17 or higher again.
God, I hate you
Yes.
so much.
yes, he does. Oh,
From beyond the grave. This is why I had you in the pits. Alright, I need to stop.
Oh my God!
14.
Poison.
You are now poisoned, my friend. And with that, the ghost comes down. You feel this coming around you, and you're already breathing hard because you've been taking such aggression. And you take a deep breath of it in, and you're like, "Oh no!" And you know that that's not good. And we're going to take a break.
All right.
I have to use the restroom.
Ooh.
So
Let's get you some
we're going to
food.
call that a break, and I will be right back.